Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Let's immediately dive into what we call expressions with pronominal verbs. These are basically very common expressions that we use in everyday Italian language, and they are particular, let's say, because if you analyze them, they are going to use pronominal verbs. So the focus of this lesson is not only to teach you about these expressions and when to use them, but also is to show you the verbs that are inside of these expressions and also the pronouns that will be used to create them. As always, you can download this entire lesson for free by clicking on the link below, or if you're subscribed to my free newsletter, you will simply receive this PDF in your inbox every time a new video appears on YouTube. Let's immediately go to the first expression. Non ce la faccio più. This is very common. And what does this expression mean? It means, I can't take it anymore. I can't handle it anymore. I can't manage it anymore. You get the feeling, right? The focus here is on the verb farcela. Let's break this down. You have the verb fare plus pronouns. Be careful here because you have two pronouns together that create a new pronoun. In this case, you have the pronoun ci plus la, and when these two merge together, they become cela together. So if you look at the pronominal verb, you have Farcela. You're going to use this expression when you are at your wits' ends. I mean, you just can't take it anymore. You're tired, you're fed up. For example, you're very tired. It's been a long day. You come home, you just want to sit on the couch, relax, and your neighbors are playing really loud music, and they've been doing this for the last week, and you just can't handle it anymore. You can say, basta, abbassate il volume, non ce la faccio più. Okay? Your choice to be more or less dramatic here. Next one is, me la sono cavata. The focus here is on the verb Cavarsela. So you have the verb cavare and you have the pronouns si and la, which together become sela. Cavarsela. Cavarsela means that you were able to get out of a difficult situation, but that you were just lucky enough to get out of that situation. For example, if I say, pur non avendo studiato molto, me la sono cavata con una sufficienza. So, even if I hadn't studied a lot, I just pulled off a passing grade. So I was lucky enough that I pulled it off, okay? I really enjoy the next one. The next one is ce l'ho messa tutta. The verb is mettercela, and you have the verb mettere plus ci and la, creating cela. And Mettercela basically means that you have given all your best. So you tried as hard as you could to achieve something. Usually it implies that you didn't achieve what you wanted. For example, Carolina è arrivata seconda, ma ce l'ha messa tutta. Meaning Carolina arrived in second place, but she gave her best. She gave it all to achieve a good result. She didn't get first, but she got second place. Okay, so that's the meaning. A fun little expression is me la sto spassando. The verb focus is on Spassarsela. That's a lot of S's. Spassarsela. So you have the verb spassare, which is a verb that is similar in the meaning of divertire, so to have fun. And then you have your pronouns si plus la. which together become sela, Spassarsela. It's almost a tongue twister, so practice saying it. Spassarsela. Wow. The meaning of Spassarsela is actually that you're doing something that is joyful, okay? So like you're enjoying life, you're taking it easy, you're having easy fun without thinking a lot about responsibilities. For example, when I take my girls to a birthday party and they're like really enjoying themselves, I could say, le bimbe se la stanno spassando. So they're enjoying it, they're not thinking about anything else, they're just having like the true child fun, okay? On the other hand, you might be out of energy. You might not have power in you to do anything, and you could say, non me la sento. In this case, you're using Sentirsela. It's the verb sentire plus si plus la, Sentirsela. Sense that you just are too tired and you do not have any energy in you to do whatever you have to do. For example, sono troppo stanca. Non me la sento di andare in palestra oggi. So like I'm really tired. I just have no energy. I just don't feel like going to the gym today. This one is a nice one, and it's me la lego al dito. The focus is on Legarsela. It's the verb legare plus the pronouns si and la that become sela, Legarsela. This expression can become a little bit of a threat. Legare means to tie. So it's saying me la lego al dito. I'm tying it onto my finger and I will never forget what you did to me. So it's like a bit of a threat, and it's saying I will never forget a wrongdoing or something that you did to me. Okay? So yeah, you hopefully will not ever hear it or use it, but that's the meaning of legarsela al dito. For example, if I say, ti sei dimenticato di venirmi a prendere. Ho aspettato 2 ore il pullman al freddo. Questa me la lego al dito. I'm not going to forget this one. In a similar situation, and if you don't want to be so threatening, you could also use ci sono rimasta male. In this case, you have rimanerci. And if you say ci sono rimasta male, it means that made me upset, that made me feel sad. For example, non mi hai invitato alla tua festa. Ci sono rimasta male. You didn't invite me to your party. Oh, that made me feel sad. And the last one is non me lo sarei mai aspettato. In this case, you have aspettarsi. You're going to use this expression when you want to say that you could not even have imagined or foreseen that something like this could happen. So basically to say that something is unexpected or that is surprising to you. It can be either positive or negative depending on what you're saying. For example, every time I receive a super thanks from one of you, I usually always say, wow, che bello, non me l'aspettavo, because I'm usually always super happy about it and I never imagined that you guys are so supportive of me, so thank you. Or on a negative point of view, cavolo, Mario mi ha rubato 50 euro. Non me lo sarei mai aspettato da lui. So this is a negative situation, saying, wow, I just did not expect that from him. I could not imagine that Mario could steal money from me. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed these expressions and that you're going to use them in your next Italian conversation. See you next week.